Have you ever noticed how certain women, regardless of their age, possess an extraordinary magnetism? They are not necessarily the youngest or the most beautiful, according to conventional standards, yet there is something about them, something that causes men to constantly watch them, seek their closeness, and pursue them persistently. This is not a coincidence, nor is it luck. It is the result of specific behaviors they have perfected over time. Behaviors that make them effortlessly irresistible. True seduction does not lie merely in appearance. The deepest allure is not found in cosmetics or expensive clothing. It is found in the essence you project, the attitude you carry yourself with, and the confidence you radiate. In this video, I will reveal 6 behaviors that transform a woman into someone absolutely captivating. If you adopt them, I guarantee you will notice the difference. You will see how the way men perceive you evolves, how they seek you out more, and how without even trying, you begin to attract attention in ways you had not experienced before. And stay until the end, because behavior number 6 is the most powerful of all. Most women are completely unaware of it. But once you implement it, everything changes. What makes a woman truly captivating? Many people believe attraction is based solely on youth and physical appearance. But the reality is quite different. A mature woman can be even more fascinating than a younger one because she possesses something many young women have not yet developed: self-confidence. She does not question her worth. She does not seek constant validation, and she knows who she is. That confidence is magnetic. Her emotional and social experiences have taken her through enough to all know what she desires and what she rejects, making her more selective and less dependent. She carries an aura of refinement and mystery. She does not reveal everything at once. She knows how to maintain interest and lets intrigue work in her favor. And here lies the key. Men are not only attracted by appearance. What truly draws them in is the energy a woman projects. Think for a moment, why do some women, even if they are not the youngest or the most conventionally perfect, capture all the attention? Because they radiate something deeper, a commanding presence, a way of moving and expressing themselves that captivates. When a woman masters this, men cannot help but be drawn to her. Her mere presence generates fascination. She does not need to demand attention. Her energy does the work for her. And the best part is this: does not depend on luck or genetics. It is the result of specific behaviors that any woman can adopt. Now that you understand the power you can develop, let's explore the first behavior that will make men see you with new eyes. And I assure you, you will start noticing the transformation today. Behavior number 1. Confidence is perceived before makeup. Did you know that before anyone notices your hair, your outfit, or your makeup, the very first thing they pick up on is your confidence? Nothing is more attractive than a woman who is confident in herself. It shows in the way you walk, the way you talk, and the way you express yourself. A confident woman does not seek validation. She naturally radiates it. She does not ask for permission to stand out. She simply does. Think about it for a moment. Imagine you enter a room and see 2 women. One is physically attractive, but her posture is slouched. She avoids eye contact, and she seems uncomfortable in her own skin. The other, although she may not fit every beauty standard, walks with determination, her head held high and her gaze reflecting confidence. Who do you think people will notice more? Confidence acts like a magnet, and the best part is that you don't need to be born with it. You can cultivate it and make it work in your favor. Science backs this up. A study from Webster University showed that people with high self-confidence are perceived as more attractive, even if they don't fit conventional beauty standards physically. Why? Because confidence sends a clear message. I am valuable. I know what I want, and I don't need anyone's approval. Men don't just notice it, they feel it. And that energy draws them irresistibly. How can you implement this in your daily life? Walk with your back straight and your head held high. Your posture says it all. If you slouch or look down, you project insecurity. In contrast, when you move with determination, you project authority and confidence. Speak calmly and without rushing. Confident women don't feel the need to justify themselves or talk rapidly to fill silence. Their voice is measured, clear, and purposeful. Don't be afraid to take up space with your presence. Whether you're in a meeting, walking down the street, or in a conversation. Make yourself noticed without asking for permission. Remember this: the way you present yourself to the universe determines how the universe perceives you. And now, let's explore the next: behavior. Because this one will enhance your magnetism in a way that few women understand. Behavior. Number 2. A woman who doesn't cling, controls the interaction desire, grows in uncertainty. Have you noticed that when you stop being constantly available, certain men start seeking you out more? It's not a coincidence. It's pure psychology. A captivating woman doesn't beg for attention, nor is she intense or dependent on male validation. She understands that her value does not depend on how quickly someone replies to her. The most fascinating women are not the ones who chase, they are ones who inspire others to pursue them. Why does this principle work? Human beings value what they perceive they might lose. If a man feels that he has you, guaranteed that you will always be there. No matter what he does, his interest diminishes. Real life example: think about a time when a man started showing more interest just when you became less available. Suddenly, he started texting more, seeking you out, noticing details about you he previously ignored. Why? Because when something seems certain and guaranteed, it loses excitement. On the other hand, when there's a bit of uncertainty, desire intensifies. Men enjoy the challenge, the mystery, the feeling that they have to make an effort to win your attention. And here lies the key: when a woman doesn't cling to a man, she controls the interaction. How can you implement this in your daily life? Don't always be available. If a man feels he can have you whenever he wants, he will lose interest. Give him space to seek you out, to wonder what you're doing, to invest in. You continue with your life. Don't revolve your day around whether he texted you or not. Engage in activities you enjoy. Pursue your own projects and passions. Learn to enjoy your solitude and your hobbies. To woman who knows how to be alone, radiates independence, and that energy is incredibly attractive. Remember, detachment does not mean being cold or indifferent. It means you value yourself enough not to beg for attention, and that undoubtedly makes you captivating in the next behavior you will discover. Another fundamental key: that the most magnetic women apply effortlessly. Behavior. Number 3. A style that reflects your personal power. Visual appeal does matter, but not in the way you might think. Many women believe that to be captivating, they must follow the latest trends, wear expensive clothing, or conform to certain beauty standards. Nothing could be further from the truth. What truly makes you stand out is not what you wear, but how you wear it. A woman with a well-defined style projects confidence and personal power. She doesn't chase fleeting trends. She chooses what makes her feel authentic and powerful. Her presence leaves a mark because her image is an extension of her inner energy. The impact of style on your personal magnetism. Reflect for a moment when you walk into a space and see a woman moving confidently, elegantly put together, with a unique style. She instantly captures your attention. Real-life example. A study published in Psychology Today showed that people perceive someone as more attractive not because of their physical traits, but because of how they present themselves to the world through the confidence they radiate. A woman with her own style can stand out even more than someone with perfect features but lacking self-assurance. And it's not about resembling someone else, it's about enhancing what makes you extraordinary. How can you create a style that makes you unforgettable? Choose clothing that highlights your best features. Not everything suits everyone. Discover which cuts, fabrics, and styles complement your figure and enhance your essence. Example: if you have curves, dresses cinched at the waist can elegantly highlight them. If you are tall and slender, flowing cuts can balance your silhouette. Colors play a crucial role. Each shade carries a distinct energy and can help you project different aspects of your personality. Red, passion and power. Ideal for moments when you want to be the center of attention. Black, mystery and sophistication. Always elegant and timeless. White, purity and serenity, projecting peace and trust. Navy blue, intelligence and authority, perfect for conveying leadership. Earth tones, warmth and approachability, creating a sense of trust. Hairstyle and makeup that enhance your essence. You don't need heavy makeup or an elaborate hairstyle to be attractive. The key is to highlight your natural Beauty tips. Red lips for an instant touch of sensuality. Radiant, well-aired for skin instead of heavy layers of foundation. A flattering haircut that frames your face. A signature perfume that makes you unforgettable. The sense of smell is closely tied to memory and emotions. Having a distinctive scent can ensure you are remembered, even when you're not present. Tip. Find a fragrance that reflects your essence. It can be floral, woody, sweet, or fresh, but it should make you feel empowered every time you wear it. Remember, it's not about beauty, it's about presence. A woman who masters her style feels powerful, and that energy makes her captivating. In the next behavior, you will discover another essential secret that the most magnetic women apply effortlessly. Behavior. Number 4. A feminine energy. That magnetizes feminine energy is fundamental to attraction. But before we misunderstand it, let's make one thing clear. Feminine energy has nothing to do with weakness, submission, or dependence. It is exactly the opposite. It is the ability to influence without imposing, to receive without demanding, to attract without chasing it. It is the confidence that what you desire will come to you without the need to force it. It is the ability to inspire without losing your essence. It is the magic of making men want to come closer to you without you ever having to ask. Many women have fallen into the trap of believing that to be attractive, they must adopt a masculine attitude, taking control of everything and being the ones to pursue men. This is a mistake. When you take too much initiative, the other person doesn't experience the desire to win you over. When you impose your presence, you leave no room for curiosity or mystery. When you burden yourself with control, you extinguish your natural magnetism. On the other hand, when you learn to balance your feminine energy, you create an elegant, alluring, and deeply captivating presence. The secret of women who captivate effortlessly. There are women who, regardless of their age, manage to attract male attention simply by entering a room. They don't need to dress provocatively. They are not obsessed with perfection. They don't compete with other women. Real-life example. A study at the University of California revealed that men perceive women with a relaxed, calm communication style and receptive body language as more attractive. Why? Because they project confidence and effortless femininity. And this is the key difference between forcing attraction and simply allowing it to happen. How can you apply feminine energy to your advantage? First, allow him to take the initiative. Women who constantly plan everything take away a man's opportunity to win them over. This doesn't mean you should be passive. It means you should allow him to feel the desire to make an effort for you. Example, if he suggests going out instead of taking control and planning everything, ask curiously, "What do you have in mind?" Allow him to lead. If he is truly interested, he will seek to impress you. Second, learn to enjoy the present. Many women sabotage their connections by obsessing over the future. Will he text me tomorrow? Does he want something serious? What if he doesn't call? What should I do? This anxiety pushes men away because they sense the pressure to constantly prove something. Instead, a magnetic woman enjoys the present moment without expectations or pressure. If he seeks her out, wonderful. If he doesn't, that's fine too. Her energy is not dependent on anyone else. Third, use softer, slower communication. The tone of your voice and the way you express yourself are powerful tools of seduction. Speak more slowly and purposefully. Allow pauses to create mystery and anticipation. Avoid harsh or aggressive tones. Example, in a conversation, instead of responding hastily or over-explaining yourself, allow room for silence. Pauses create intrigue and capture attention. True attraction doesn't lie in what you say, but in how you say it. Conclusion. Feminine energy is an art, not a strategy. When you learn to relax, to receive instead of chase, and to project a magnetic presence without forcing it, men naturally feel the desire to approach you. And the best part is that once you master this behavior, you are the one who decides who deserves your energy and who does not. The next behavior will elevate your magnetism to an entirely new level. Behavior. Number 5. Mastering the art of conversation. A captivating woman understands that conversation goes beyond words. It's not about talking incessantly or trying to impress at all costs. It's about creating a connection that sparks curiosity, interest, and attraction. How does she achieve this? By speaking less, but saying more, by using the power of silence. To intensify the connection by creating an aura of mystery and depth in every interaction. Many women make the mistake of trying to fill silences with unnecessary words, talking excessively about themselves, or attempting to capture a man's attention with long, complex stories. But seduction doesn't work that way. The secret of women who captivate with their voice. Real-life examples. Psychological studies have shown that 80% of attraction comes from nonverbal communication. In other words, how you say something is far more important than what you say the most. Magnetic women are not those who talk the most, but those who know how to create tension, intrigue, and curiosity in a conversation. How can you achieve this? Keys to conversing like a captivating woman. First, use eye contact. Intentionally, a glance can communicate more than 1,000 words. Don't avoid eye contact. Hold deep, steady gazes for a few seconds before looking away. Play with the intensity. Look, smile subtly, and then slowly divert your gaze. This small gesture creates an immediate attraction effect. Second, don't reveal everything about yourself. Right away, mystery is fundamental in seduction. Many women feel the urge to tell their entire life story in a single conversation. Mistake. Instead, reply with brief answers and allow him to want to know more. Use phrases that spark curiosity like, "That's a fascinating story, but I'll tell you another day." Don't be afraid to hold back some details for future conversations. What you withhold can be just as powerful as what you share. Third, learn to ask interesting questions. The best conversations are not about you. They're about the other person. Instead of giving one-word answers or long speeches about your life, ask questions that spark interest, such as, if you could live in any historical era, which one would you choose? Or, what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? Or, if you had to describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be? Interesting questions make your conversation partner more engaged and create a deeper emotional connection with you. Fourth, play with your tone of voice and pauses. The tone of your voice can transform an ordinary phrase into something seductive or dull. Speak slowly, without rushing. Use a tone that is soft yet firm. Incorporate small pauses before answering to create anticipation. Example, instead of just saying, "That's interesting," say H, interesting. Pausing slightly before continuing. The rhythm and intonation can make even the crease as anticipation. Example. Simplest sentences, truly captivating. Conclusion. A woman who masters conversation does not aim to impress. She aims to connect. She uses eye contact, plays with silences, asks questions that spark interest, and maintains an air of mystery in every interaction. Remember, it's not about speaking a lot. It's about speaking with purpose. The next behavior will take your magnetism to an even higher level. Behavior number 6. Independence is the greatest aphrodisiac. A woman with her own life is magnetic, enigmatic, and unforgettable. The most common mistake many women make is building their entire existence around a relationship. But true attraction arises when you are complete on your own, when you have a life that excites you and a purpose that drives you. Why? Because a man doesn't want to be the center of your universe. He wants to be part of a universe that is already fascinating on its own. Independent women are captivating. They don't seek a man to complete them. They don't live waiting for messages or validation. They have ambitions, hobbies, and an exciting life with or without a partner. Real-life example, the most attractive women are not the ones who try the hardest to please. They are the ones whose lives are so interesting that others want to be part of them. Men adore independent women because their energy exudes confidence, fulfillment, and security. How can you apply this behavior in your life? First, have a purpose beyond a relationship. Your existence cannot revolve around another person. Find something you are passionate about, a project, a business, a personal goal. Define what you want to achieve in life and work toward it. Do not place your happiness in someone else's hands when you have a purpose. Your energy transforms, you radiate confidence and enthusiasm. Second, surround yourself with people who elevate your energy. The individuals you spend the most time with influence your vibration and self-esteem. Avoid toxic friendships that bring only drama and negativity. Surround yourself with inspiring women who motivate you to grow. Build a social circle that lifts you up rather than limits you. When you are around high-energy people, your confidence and attractiveness naturally increase. Third, keep growing and learning continuously. A woman who evolves constantly is truly captivating. Learn something new every day. Read, travel, attend courses, explore different areas of life. Never stop. Investing in yourself. Personal development makes you more attractive because it turns you into a more interesting and self-assured person. Conclusion. Your existence is your greatest source of attraction. You don't need a man to rescue you. You don't wait for someone to complete you, and you don't live your life around a relationship. You are complete on your own, and that is the most attractive energy you can project. The next insight reveals another secret of captivating women. True attraction has nothing to do with age. It's all about the energy you project. If you've made it this far, you now understand that the most powerful form of beauty does not lie in appearance, but in the confidence, independence, and energy you radiate. Men don't remember the woman with the most perfect looks. They remember the one who made them feel something special, the one who stood out from the rest, the one who radiated a unique essence. If you start implementing these 6 behaviors into your life, you will notice something. Extraordinary men will look at you differently. You will feel greater self-confidence, and you will project a magnetic energy that will attract more opportunities, not just in love, but in every area of your life. Because attraction is not a matter of luck, it is a matter of behavior. Now, I would love to know your opinion. Which of these behaviors do you feel you already master? Which one do you need to prioritize improving? Share your response in the comments. I truly enjoy reading them. Don't forget to subscribe.